Good morning, good night, good evening. Hello, everyone. Hello, this is your host, Verona Willis-Brown, and here we are on another special session of the Question Live Show. Now, it is great to be here. It is great to show up again. It is great to have you here with us on this special day. Now, many may be celebrating Mother's Day today. For me, it is today. For you, maybe you celebrated it already and you're in another day. Whatever day it is that you're in, maybe it's Monday, maybe it is Sunday. The fact of the matter is, we are celebrating mothers around the world. Absolutely, we are celebrating mothers because without mothers, we can't be here. Mothers are life bearers. So without my mother, I would not be here to show up for you. Without your mother, you would not be here to see me or to hear me. Therefore, I want to congratulate your mother for showing up. I want to congratulate your mother for choosing to give birth to you. You see, life by itself is not life without mothers. Who is a mother? A mother is someone who carries another human being inside of her body. A mother is someone who sends her love across the world. A mother is someone who's compassionate. A mother is someone who is supportive. A mother is someone who is kind. A mother is someone who shares. That is a mother in just a nutshell. Because we could go as far as we can go to define a mother. Now, many may say mothers are those who give birth only, but no. There are different kind of mothers. You have some stepmothers, grandmother, adopted mother, biological mother, grandmother. So you have different kinds of mother. But the fact of the matter is, without one mother, there can be another mother. So I celebrate you around the world today. I celebrate you because you showed up. Some may going through, some may survive, and the fact of the matter is, we're here. So from my heart to your heart, from my home to your home, I want to wish all the ladies out there, all the sisters out there, I want to say to you, Happy Mother's Day. Now listen, to be happy is your choice. You got to choose to be happy. It is a state of mind. So choose to be happy. When we have our children, they are our future, and our responsibility is to pour into them so they can grow up. Maybe they can become mothers. Most of the time, maybe 90% of the time, our children learn from us. Now today, I have beautiful children around the world. I like to travel, so I travel around the world. And when I travel around the world, yes, I gather all the children over in different countries. They are my heartbeat. Not as I gave birth to them biologically, but they are mine. Your child is my child is your child. And this is the way of a mother. Now, with that said, I want to welcome you all. I want to welcome you all. If this is your first time seeing me, hearing me, yes, welcome to the Question Live Show. Now here we do have rules, just a little bit of rule here. 1, 2, 3, 3.5, maybe 4 rules we have here. They're just little house rules. Now, if you're watching me and you see live anywhere, you are in the live audience. And if you are in the live audience, all you got to do is look for the share button and click share. Now, if this is your first time, I want to give you a special welcome to this first time. Let me know it is your first time tuning in. Type in the comment section that it is your first time. Yes. So when you show up, remember, you're showing up for not only yourself, you're showing up for your family, your community, and generations to come. Now that's rule number one. Rule number two is grab yourself something to write with, whether it is a pen, a pencil, a marker, a crayon, maybe a piece of feather, but you need some paint to dip the feather in so you can write with. Now, why do I say that? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. You're going to need a notebook or a piece of paper. If you don't have such, use your devices and write in there. There is a notepad section in there. You're going to write in your notepad section. If not, then you text this thing to yourself. What am I telling you to write? I am telling you here on this show, we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets. And I would like for you to write them down. You see, sometimes we have so many thoughts in our head, and I'm encouraging you to extract them out of your head and write them down so you can see them. When you write things down, they become reality to you. And one word could add up to one sentence, and one sentence add up to one paragraph, and that makes a whole page. And then you write several pages, and it becomes a book. And then it is your story. We all have a story. So let us remember that our story can become somebody else's solution. So let us write things down. Now, the other one is get something to drink. Whether it is water, wine, tea, or juice, whatever is it that you drink, please grab yourself something to drink. You might be somewhere where you're having an ice pop. Have it. Yes. But for me today, normally I would have my water, but today it is early in the morning and I'm having my cup of tea. Yes, I am. You see, I usually go with water because I believe in miracle. I believe so much in miracle that water turned into wine by one person called Jesus. He turned water into wine, honey. Yes. And I usually have my water and wait for it to turn into wine. But today there's no water. Today is my cup of tea. So I am going to have my cup of tea where I sip, sip, sip. I sip and cheers with you. Let me know what is it that you are drinking so we could drink together. Now, the other one is if you need to use the bathroom, whether it is to the right or to the left, please go ahead and use the bathroom. Yes. And when you use the bathroom, you're going to come right back and have your seat right here on the Question Live show because your seat is reserved. Just like the seat of life. Your name is stamped on there with your gifts, your talents, your intention, your expectations. They're there. And no one can take your seat of life from you. If you dare hand it over, simply means you're handing over your birthright of greatness, which lies within you. Therefore, you shall not hand over your seat called greatness. So with that said, I want to welcome a few of you. For those who went to the bathroom while we wait for them to come back, I want to make some welcome to those who are in the live here today. I see with us we have Adish. Welcome, 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 Adish G. Welcome. Raju. Welcome, 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 Raju G. Madan. Welcome, G. Welcome, 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 welcome. Pankaji, welcome, 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 welcome. Arish G, my brother, you are all my family. Welcome. Minu G, welcome, 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 welcome. I like to call you, not because I'm making this up, but you are my family. Yes, you are my family all the way in India. This is what you call a global family. A global family where you stretch your heart across the globe and you extend your love. And I extend my love across the globe. Now, with that said, I like to welcome some beautiful children. There's one little girl that I met a couple months ago. And I fell in love with her smile and her enthusiasm. And her drive for life, her drive to be the greatest, her drive to just I am here. She knew she had greatness in her, and I reminded her that she got greatness in her. So I fell in love with her. I love her so much. I call her my daughter. I call her the princess. I call her your daughter. My daughter, our daughter. So without further ado, let me welcome my little princess daughter, Arishka Sharma. Many of you might know her father. Yes. So if you don't know her father, well, you will hear her voice, and then later on, you will know who her father is. So let me welcome my little daughter from across the globe, Arishka. Come on in, come on in. Good morning, Arishka, princess. How are you? Arishka? Arishka? And I like this comment very much. Yes, mother, they are the first teacher of our life. The moment you give birth to them, they are ready for you to teach them, and we live and we learn. Mothers will always be the first teacher. And no matter how much you send your children to school, they will come right back home to a mother to learn a thing or two. Yes. So here we are with one of our babies. Look at her face. I love her so much. Namaste, namaste. How are you? I could hear you.
अरे अपने फोन से कर दो.
कैसे हो?
Yes, ma'am. I am fine. And what about you?
I am doing great. I am doing.
नमस्ते सभी को.
Namaste.
नमस्ते सभी को.
कैसे हो?
Ma'am, you are fine?
Yes. Yes. So I want you to introduce yourself and tell them where you are.
Hello, all of you. My name is Harshika Sharma. I am from class 5th Pearl. I am saying some lines on Mother's Day. Mother's Day is very special day. This day is celebrated to access the love for our mothers. Our mothers are the most important part of our life. They always take care of us and love us unconditionally. We should always respect our mothers. We should always respect our mothers and give them lot of loves. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Yes, we should always respect our mothers. Why? Because they are our life bearers. They're the one that gave us life. And if we don't give them anything, we must give them back respect. That is a gift that you cannot purchase in the store. There's no money that you can have that can purchase respect to go in the store and say, oh, I want that respect, that respect. Respect comes from your heart. Respect comes from your heart. And when you give something from your heart, you cannot put a price tag on that. That was wonderful. That was wonderfully said, beautifully said. Yes. Beautifully done. Respect. There are a couple things that we want to say to our mother, that I respect you, I love you, and I thank you. Those are little gifts without no price tag. And when you think about respecting your mother, how does that look for you? So we want to see, how does respect mean? Respect means you get up in the morning and you're saying, good morning, mom. Good morning, mama. Good morning, mother. Whatever you call your mother, you greet her. You greet her with a smile and say, good morning. When she serves you, you say, thank you. When you go into your bed, you pray together. When she gets you ready for school, you say, thank you. Those are respect. You give respect. You say, thank you. Always say thank you, because thank you is the first sign of respect. It's a gratitude attitude. It's an attitude of gratitude. And we say that over and over. So respect is basically you acknowledging your mother. So remember, respect you can't buy with money. Respect, you don't need to get a job to get the amount of money to buy respect. That was beautiful. That was amazing, amazing. And listen, audience, if you have not respected your mother, here we are with a child. You see, a child will speak. Out of the mouth of babes will come the future. Out of the mouth of babes, they will speak. So if you have not respected your mother, you don't need a day. You don't need Mother's Day to respect your mother. Respecting your mother is every day. Every day you're supposed to get up and respect your mother. Never disrespect your mother, because she's the source of life. She's the source of life. She's your future because she gave birth to you now. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. That was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. This audience, you see, look at this space and listen to those words. Take heed. Take heed.
Thank you, Verona ma'am. It's your love, and happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know you are my daughter. You are my daughter. Hashevad. Thank you so much. Thank you. See what I'm telling you? A child will lead the way. A child will lead the way. And when a child leads the way, we must remember, these are our future. If we don't pour into our future, then what are we looking forward for? Where are we going? They are the one that will define the future. If we don't raise them up now, if we don't pour into them now, we don't have a future. So I want to thank you. So now I am going to welcome another one of my family member across the globe. Brenna G.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Happy Mother's Day, ma'am. All of you.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. I know it is Monday for you, so you celebrated Mother's Day yesterday, but let me remind you that Mother's Day is every day. Mother's Day
yes,
is
yes.
That's every day. Absolutely.
Yes. Yes. माँ का आशीर्वाद तो मैम हमें माँ का आशीर्वाद तो मैम हमेशा साथ में ही रहता है. एवरी डे. यस, सही बात है. हमेशा हर दिन माँ का ही होता है. माँ के आशीर्वाद से ही हम आज इस धरती पे आए हैं. आज हमको बहुत कुछ देखने को ये सब कुछ देखने को मिल रहा है, तो ये सब माँ का ही आशीर्वाद है। और एस सर भी हमारे लिए एक मदर के रूप में है। एस सर भी, कि वो इतने 14 लाख फाउंडर्स को एक साथ जोड़ के रख रहे हैं। उन्होंने इतना कुछ एक माँ की तरह उन्होंने सोचा है हमारे लिए। तो एस सर का भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हम आपके मन से करते हैं। वो भी हमारे लिए किसी मदर से कम नहीं है। तो थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Yes. Thank you, Ashavad. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. See, I told you that across the globe, when it comes to mother, we can only define mother in one term, and that is life bearer. See, there's no language barrier between us mothers. There's no cultural barriers between us mothers. When we show up as mother, we are showing up as life bearers with the love that is inside of us. We are only one level below God as mothers. So when we are showing up, we don't look at barriers, no culture, no language. We come with love. Because God is love, and that's where we got created from. God look at us, ladies, women, sisters, and he developed us. And he put us in place as vessel to bring forth life on this earth. There's no life on this earth without a mother. We are the one replenishing the earth. We are the one that's standing ground on the earth. That when we stand, we must always remember our purpose on this earth is to flourish the earth, is to replenish the earth. So as we stand as mother, whether you are in a foreign country, yes or no, it doesn't matter. Something joined us together as mother, and that is the heart that God gave us. To love, to be compassionate, to have respect, to care, and other things. To have tender love to our children. The first time we see our children, we fell in love with them. And let us increase that love and extend it to another child. There's so many children across the world who lost their mother. We ask that if you have that opportunity to extend your love to that child. So many mothers right now, they're struggling. If you have an opportunity, extend a hand. The point of mothers is to extend our love on our hands and our heart. So as you go forth, whatever help you can assist with, it is very important that we do that as mothers. We work together as mothers. We build together as mothers. You see, I want to tell you a story. Before we go any further, I want to tell you a story about a little girl. A little girl who came from a home, parents had 12 children. But there was one little girl in that bunch. And that one little girl will go and watch her mother cook. She stood by her mother every time her mother was preparing a meal. She stood there. And she watched her. And she watched the way her mother would serve their food. You see, her mother had a way of serving. And the way of her serving is that she would place the plate and she would get one piece of item and cut it. She would cut it. So if she had one dumpling, she would cut that dumpling and she would spread it across the plate. If she had one banana, she would cut it in pieces and spread it across the plate. And she would share that food. See, even though she had 12 children of her own, she was a mother that extended her heart to the community and she welcomed the community children. Yes. So she had food. She expressed her love in her kitchen. And she shared. And she shared. And she shared. But out of those 12 children, there was a little girl, one of her daughter. And as she watched her mother prepare meals every day, it was time for her to go to school. She grew up to go to school. And as she go to school every morning, she went and she would collect her breakfast and she would start eating her breakfast. But somehow She would take a little bit from her breakfast and she would tuck it in her pocket. Her uniform would be stained with grease. Her uniform would be stained with liquid, whatever she put in her pocket, it would stain her uniform. But she would tuck a part of her breakfast into her uniform and she would run off to school. She run off to school. And as she run off to school, she would tuck her hand in her pocket and sneak in a corner and share her breakfast with her classmate. Not all of the classmates got sharings. She looked to see who didn't have any breakfast that morning, and she shared her breakfast with that classmate. After a while, the class realized what was happening, and another student started bringing something, and another student started bringing something, and they became the sharing class. But you see, as they became the sharing class, that little girl grew up. She grew up with the same heart to share what she had. And she shared her love. And she shared her food just the same way her mother taught her how to share. She shared her space. She just shared because it got engraved in her to share. And she grew up and she grew up. And she grew up to be a mother herself. She grew up to be an inspirational speaker. She grew up to be a youth mentor. She grew up to be a podcaster. She grew up to be a host of her own show. Yes, she grew up. But as she grew up, she remembered how she started to share her love, to share her space. She showed up with the same mentality that life is not about her. Her love that she had was not enough for herself. It was too much for her, and it was too much for her child. So she had to extend her love across the globe. See, ladies and gentlemen, my dear viewers, that little girl is me. Yes, I am that little girl. So let me remind you today, as we celebrate Mother's Day, your children will grow up. Your children will grow up. And they will grow up with whatever you taught them, the lesson you taught them, they will grow up with that lesson. I had to grow up to be the host today to you. I had to grow up to be here to welcome you. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us not look at Mother's Day as one day, but let us spend each day to pour into our children, knowing that the future is already here. They will grow up. They will become somebody. They will become great. They will acquire great accomplishment. You see, not because I have all those great accomplishments of podcast and inspirational speaker and blogger and youth mentor. Those are only accomplishments. But I am only one person. I am only a humble servant. I am me. So children, as you watch and as you listen to me, remember you are you. And you are a product. You are a product of your mother. So mothers, remember, pour into your children. Because what you pour into them is what they will give back to you. What you teach them is what they will teach others. Live and learn that one day your child will not only be a baby. One day your child will not only be that little girl going with her bag on her back. One day your child will stand as a president. One day your child will stand as a doctor. One day your child will stand as a teacher, an engineer, a maintenance, mechanic, and all the other things. One day your child will be that. See, growing up, I oftentimes hear, what do you want to be when you grow up? Parents, do you ask your children that? Do you ask your children what is it that they want to be when they grow up? If so, type in the comment section that you are that parent, you are that mother that asks your child, what is it you want to be when you grow up? What is it you want to be when you grow up? Is what you feed them now. You feed your child. Oh, they might be 5 right now. They might be 5 and saying, when I grow up, I want to be. See, whatever they want to be, your responsibility, mothers and fathers. But because it's Mother's Day, I am talking to the mothers. Whatever your child desires to be, that is their expectation. That is their dream. That is their intention. That is their goal that they set in front of them. And you are the responsible party. That you don't only naturally feed them the food, the good food, the good food that is on their stove, good food coming out of their oven. Because you see, when you serve them the good food, you want to teach them and feed them on whole. Don't just feed them or just don't put them in the classroom. You want to teach them and feed them at the same time. What is it that your child wants to be? Have you asked your child that on a daily basis? And what is it that you're feeding them on a daily basis will give you an answer. Yes. What is it that mothers, what is it that you're feeding your children? How are you feeding them? Or are you exposing them to the thing of this world? All the glitter and the glams of this world? Yet you're not teaching them affirmations. You're not teaching them inspirational stuff. What are you feeding your children as parents out there? It is important that you know what you feed them. That will define how they will grow up. So as we go into this program again, I will ask you, the audience, if you are a mother on this platform at this moment and you're seeing live, at some point you will see live. Even if you're watching the replay, if you are on this program right now and you are a mother, I ask you, what is it that you are feeding your children? Type in the comment section of what is it that you are feeding your children so we know where our future stands. Prakash Ji, thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome. Yes, no one can feed us more than our mother because they can't. We are the life source. We are the life source. So we have to feed our children so they can be the life source to humanity. We oftentimes hear lifting up humanity, help humanity, but we are the life source. And what we pour into them now will define how we will lift up humanity. We are the purest because we are next in line to God. Never forget that. Now I see we have another one of our children across the globe. So I want to welcome Noviji. Welcome, 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 welcome. Novi? Noviji? Okay, why Novi get her mic in place? Like I said, please type in the comment section, what is it that you are feeding your children? And children, let me address you for a moment. There are 3 gifts or 4. We're going to go with only 3 gifts that you can give your mother today and for the rest of the days that you have. Remember, your mother will not always be here. You don't have to go out and do anything to spend money. But there are 3 gifts that you can give your mother, whether you pass Sunday or Monday, whatever day it is, because in some countries you have Monday, but Mother's Day is every day. There are 3 gifts I would like to encourage you to give your mother. You're going to write a letter. I encourage you to write a letter. And on that letter, there are 3 gifts that you're going to include in that letter. Dear Mom, thank you. That's gift number 1. Gift number 1 is thank you. A heart that's filled with gratitude is a heart that will be healthy. A heart that's filled with gratitude is a heart that will lift up humanity. A heart that's filled with gratitude is a heart that will expand herself or himself across the globe. A heart that's filled with gratitude will push you to your future and your destiny. That is gift number 1. Number 2, dear Mom, I love you. That's your second gift. I love you. Now, that's the gift of life, love. We came from love. We are love. Therefore, we should expand love. We should share love. We should extend love across the globe, not only in your household, not only to your neighbor. Your neighbor is across the globe. Love is something that breaks every barrier. Love is something that says there's no limitation. Love is something that says you are unstoppable. Love is who you are. So inside of your letter, you will include thank you and I love you. The next gift that you will put in that letter is respect. Dear Mom, I respect you. 3 gifts that you will put in a letter. So children, I am talking to you. Because it is Child's Month, in the month of May is Child's Month, I like to address the children. And being a youth and mentor, I like to know that the children understand that they are the future. So when we look at these 3 gifts that we will hand to our mothers, because it is Mother's Day and it is Child's Month, 3 gifts that you don't have to go to the store. You don't have to work labor after labor and go to a job to get these 3 gifts. These 3 gifts are already engraved on your DNA. They're already there. And all you have to do is to extend them to your mother, the one who is the source of life, the one who puts you on this earth. So inside of your letter, inside of your envelope, you will have 3 gifts nicely wrapped in there. You are going to get a pen, maybe a pencil, maybe a crayon, maybe a marker, whatever is it that you have to write with. Get yourself a notebook and you are going to write just dear Mom, dear Mama, dear Mom. Whatever you call your mother, just be sure not to call her by her first name. You call your mother by her first name. Culturally, for me, that's disrespectful. Inside of your letter, you will put 3 gifts in there. Thank you. I love you. And I respect you. And you will be surprised at the result of those 3 gifts that you will hand to your mother on this very day and the days to come. So, happy Mother's Day again. Children, your mother is your life source. If you disrespect your life source, be sure you will pay for it. If you don't love your life source, you will pay for it. If you don't thank your life source, you will pay for it. So therefore, 3 gifts. I only leave with you 3 gifts. And I see we have Rajiv G. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Rajiv? Novi G? Novi G, and Rajiv. And we have Prerna. See, like mothers, that's what we do. We call them by their name. And there's something about our voice. No matter what we do, our voice resonates to our children. And whether we have 1, 2, 3, or 12 like my mother, we know our children and they know our voice. They will always know our voice. So when they know our voice, they give us that respect. We encourage you to give your mother that respect. Whatever the struggle, whatever circumstances that they go through, most of the time, a mother will sacrifice her own life for her child and children. You will see her. And for those mothers that breastfeed their children, the first food from a mother is not the rice and the roti and the meat. It's your breast milk. That is the first source. That is the purest form of nutrient that came from a mother's body for you. Why would you not tell her thank you? Children around the world, let this be a moment where you tell your mother thank you. Don't you worry about buying her a gift. Your gift is already inside of you, and it's called thank you. So let us remember that. I like this. Absolutely. Prakash, yes, mother always teach in a purest manner to be great and sublime, because that is a mother's intention. No matter your dream, a mother's dream is always to see her children at the highest. No matter what, a mother's dream is to see her children achieve the highest. So when we respect them, the respect that you give your mother will allow you to reach the highest stage of your accomplishment. Always remember that. There are only 3 gifts I named today. And if you remember them, all you have to do is to practice them. Practice them. From this day on, not only when they says Happy Mother's Day, but practice these 3 gifts. And that is, I love you, thank you, and I respect you. 3 gifts you should hand over to your mother from this day forward. Let those be your 3 gifts. And I see my beautiful daughter face right here. Ashika, do you remember the 3 gifts that you have to give to your mother? What are the 3 gifts to give to your mother?
Ma'am, I help her. And I don't and I don't disrespect of her, and I don't disturb her, and don't वो परेशान करने को क्या कहते हैं.
And you say thank you. And you say thank you to your mom. Right, right. You say thank you when she wakes you up in the morning to get you ready for school, when she feeds you, when she clothes you, she got a shelter over your head. You say thank you. When you come back home from school, you have your dinner ready, you say thank you. Right?
I say thank you to all things.
Yes. You say thank you to God for your mother.
Yes, ma'am. Schools and everything.
Absolutely.
School she ready me and give breakfast to me and pack the lunch and everything she give me what I want.
Yes. Yes. And you say thank you because when you say thank you, you will get more.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? You get more. Because your mom love you so much. Your mom love you. So your mom wake you up and she fed you and she pray with you and she makes sure that you're pretty to go to school and you're clean to go to school. And every day she love you some more. Each day your mom love you some more. So each day she love you, you got to love her again. You got to love her some more. Correct?
And I respect also
Yes. So there are three.
for everything. I love him.
So it's thank you, I love you, and I respect you.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you're going to write a letter to your mom and you're going to say, Dear mom, I love you, thank you, and I respect you. That's going to be your letter. That's your gift.
Yes,
That's your gift to your mom.
yes, ma'am.
Yes. So mothers, if you are watching, just remember that life will come with ups and downs. No matter if life comes with ups and downs, you will still remain a mother because God already called you out. God already designed you to be that mother. So for those of you mothers who are out there who are struggling to make things work, for those of you mothers who are out there who struggling to give their child something to eat, for those of you mothers who are out there who's sitting there and you're thinking, how am I going to make it for tomorrow? For those of you mothers who are out there who got children
Oh,
need to go to school and you can't pay the school fee. For those of you mothers out there whose child's sick and you don't know what to do, let me remind you that you are capable of doing just about anything. You are capable of feeding your child the love for them to heal. You mothers out there who are
I am the big.
go ahead. Go ahead, sweetie.
I am the biggest gift of my mom.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Absolutely. And your mom cherish you because you are the biggest gift from your mom. So your mom cherish you, your mom love you. And guess what? Since you are the greatest gift from your mom, she is the greatest gift for you. So
Yes,
that's
sir.
two gifts. So your mom
Yes.
respect you, your mom love you, and you do the same thing for her. Yes. You are the greatest gift, and she's the greatest gift to you. She's the greatest gift for humanity. Absolutely. So when you see a child will lead the way, out of the mouth of babes will speak. See, exactly. When you look from a child perspective that she is the greatest gift, she's the biggest gift from her mom. Now, if everyone to stop for a moment and think in the same concept that you are the greatest gift from your mom, you are the greatest gift for your mother, then you will give her the three gifts that I just stated here. You will not doubt how much you should give her from those three gifts. Those gifts are unlimited. Those gifts are unstoppable. Those gifts will allow you to break barriers. Those are the gifts that you can give your mother when you see yourself as a gift from her. And as she see you as a gift, same way, you're sharing space. You are the gift from your mother, and your mother said, I'm the gift for you. Let's give mutual respect. As we give mutual respect to each other, let us remember, mothers, your days were already designed to be the mother of your children. Before you were born in your mother's womb, this day was already carved out for you. Mothers around the world, remember, the globe will not separate us as mothers because inside of us, we have love. Inside of us, we have compassion. Remember, around the world, no matter what, each situation that we face, it might be different, but we all have a story. And your story, if you stand strong in your story, you can rise up out of your story. And when you rise up out of your story, mothers, you will become a survivor. Your story will become a solution to another human being. Someone is waiting to hear your story. Mothers around the world, someone is waiting for your story. And as someone is waiting for your story, stand strong. Stand strong. Mothers, stand strong. Stand knowing that you are capable. Stand strong knowing that you are not alone. Stand strong, mothers. Choose happiness because happiness is a mindset. So as we say happy Mother's Day to the mothers, just remember, it is you that's going to choose that. Sometimes we cry. And when we cry for our children. And when we cry for our children, we cry because we want the best for them. So stand strong. Stand in the power knowing that you are the life bearer. You are the one that will replenish the earth. You are the one that will lift up humanity. Stand strong, mothers. Stand strong. Hold forth. And as I call you forth out of your circumstances, as I call you out from your situation, I call you forth to let you know that you are not alone. And if for some reason you feel like you are alone, remember, we are coming to get you. We as mother, we work together so we could grow together, so we can raise our children together. As we raise our children together, remember, Your child is my child. My child is your child. Why? Because we are one. Mothers, we are one. Mothers, we stand as one. No matter where you are around the globe, we are one. Mothers, we are defined as the life bearers because we are one. Right here, you see our future, and our future is here. So let us continue to know that our future is what we pour into. As we look forward to see them grow into their beautiful self, maybe they will become mothers one day. And if they choose to be a mother, and if that title of motherhood become a part of their life, we hope that we have deposited in them enough positivity, enough inspiration that they too shall make a decision to leave an imprint upon this land. For generations to come, we hope one day our mother's story will inspire generations. We hope our mother's story will pour into our children, that they will grow up to find their authentic self. Whatever title, whatever accomplishment, whatever achievement they go after, whatever goals they set, we as mother have the responsibility to keep on pouring into them. I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for showing up on this special episode of the Question Live Show. I want to thank you so much from my heart, not from my lips, from my heart, because that's where my language lies. Inside of my heart stands my language of love and compassion for the world. It stands peace for the world. It stands togetherness for the world. Inside of my heart is where I lift up humanity, not by myself, but from the legacy of my parents. I walk with the legacy of my parents as I build my legacy, hoping that generations to come will know that Verona was here. Verona has left an imprint, and that is my goal, is to inspire one person at a time and to impact the masses. So mothers, remember, from one mother to you, I say, happy Mother's Day to you all around the globe. Thank you so much for tuning in to this special episode of the Question Live Show. And I want to say a special thank you to my beautiful daughter right here on the screen, Ashishka Sharma. If you don't know her father, I want to welcome her father on the screen for a quick second. My brother, please come on the screen so they can see who you are, as well as her mother. Let's welcome your mom, Mrs. Sharma.
I love you so much, ma'am.
I love you too. I love you so much. Yes. So let's welcome your mom so I can say thank you to her.
Okay, ma'am.
I want to wish your mom a happy Mother's Day. So where's your mom?
What, ma'am?
Where's mommy?
Ma'am, mom is in kitchen, I think.
Your mom is in the kitchen? See, that's what
Yes,
we
ma'am.
do as mother. Thank you, Mrs. Sharma. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. And of course, that's what we do. We love to be in the kitchen. That is a part of that's a part of us. We stay in the kitchen and we make yummy meals. Yes, for our children. Yes. So again, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I want to say Hashavad to you. Hashavad to
Thank
your
you,
family.
ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. So,
Thank you.
audience, thank you so much for tuning in. Prakash Ji, Gatam, Manat, and of course, our father for this beautiful daughter of mine, my brother over there in India, Arish Sharma. Yes. Oh, Menu, thank you. Prakash Ji, thank you so much, Raju. Ades, Adse, Aji, Bankovic, Aji, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for tuning in to this session. Now, audience, as we end this episode, choose, yes, choose to be happy and continue
Yes.
to feed your children not only the natural food, but feed them love, respect, peace, and lifting up humanity. As I say, we see you on the next go round. You never know. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button so you can know when we go live again. Thank you so much for being here.
Come on.